What's going on, guys? Ferg here with Team COG coming at you with the updated Metalfoes deck profile. I meant to get this to you a couple days ago or a week ago, so I've been dealing with that sickness that's been going around our lovely little hometown down here. Coughing, hacking, all that fun stuff. But nonetheless, I'm here. I'm here to record this. We did have a locals last night where I did test this. I went 2-2, so it wasn't too bad, it wasn't too good, right down the middle. So, without further ado, I say let's get on into this, shall we? There's one big change that we all know I made to this deck. Electrum is now banned. And we will miss him. We will miss him so much. We lost a name through his departure. And Ashbait. Hoorah. So let's get started. So with this, we are still doing 2 Bismugear, and we're doing a set of the other monsters. So 3 Stealing, 3 Silvered, 3 Goldie, and 3 of my Flame. High scale, low scale, also a high scale. Bismugear is the only one with an effect, the rest are vanilla, which states that once it's destroyed in the end phase, you can search a Metalfoes monster. So remember, whenever it's destroyed, you have to activate it upon destruction. But it does not resolve until the end phase. So don't forget to activate it. Because I may have made that mistake at least once. Or, forgot the resolution. Yay, noobs. So, sets. So to continue on, we do the rescue package. Last time I was doing 2 and 2, so 2 hamster, 2 rabbit, but I actually bumped it up to 3 rabbit. With Electrum being gone, I need to be able to see more monsters, and usually I like to go into a rank 4 with him. We have been using the revised master rule lately for tournaments to kind of get the up and up. And honestly, it helps the deck a lot more. Super Poly is real fun. Real fun. There are some changes I'm going to make to this deck. So, Rescue Hamster, what it does is use... So Hamster, what it does is that banish it from scale, then add 2 monsters with the same name from face-up extra deck to hand. Which is easy to do with these, because usually if I'm seeing this and this in the same hand, go into this, go into Fusion, fuse 2, add them back, continue the Pendulum Summon. But rescue, so yes. So 2 and 3, I will not bump Hamster up to 2, or to 3. Sometimes I barely even like seeing them. Because usually it's one of those open hand things, the fun stuff. Rabbit may go back down to 2, considering how I feel when the new Predaplant Link monster comes out. Which I'm not sure if it's been confirmed for dual overload or not, but if it is, I can't wait. We are still doing the Cleavefort package. 3 Scout, 1 Monolith. Scout searches Monolith. With the Metalfoes, it's easy. If you open up 2 scales in your Scout, you activate your Scout, search the Monolith, activate your Metalfoe, pop the Scout, activate the other scale, Pendulum Summon out, you get your Nova Infinity. I don't have too many negations or interruptions with this deck, so I'm trying to fit as much as I can. Even though when it comes to Super Poly, that's what my main goal is to get to. And we do play 3 of the Ash Blossom. Because I had the space for it, so I thought might as well. Depending on how the format goes, it will be switched out to anything else that may work better. So that's it for monsters. So on to the spells. Something I forgot to play last time I did a profile, which makes that second place even more better. Even greater is I didn't play the Painful Decision. So Painful Decision is What it does is you dump a normal monster to grave, add another one to your hand. Level 4 or lower. So it would be your silvered, stealing, or your gold driver. And it's 9 times out of 10 whenever you're using this, it's to get your stealing. Because you see your low skills a lot more than you see your high skills. So to decision, or if you want to search your other high skill, to Summoner's Art. This can search Volflame, it can search Scout, and it can search Monolith. Depending on my opening hand, 9 times out of 10 it will be Scout. Because I want to get to that infinity as quickly as I can if I don't have the Super Poly. We do play 3 Unexpected Die for the same reason as everything else. This deck revolves around the normals. This will summon out the same 3 that Painful Decision will search me. So this will summon to the field. If I have Super Poly, I set Super Poly, and then hope to God that's enough to stop the opponent when I want to. Or it'll lead me to more ranked plays. And deck thinning. I did bump it down to 1 Metalfoes Fusion. After a while with the 2 in the main deck, I kept seeing 1 in my hand and I didn't like doing it, or I would draw the other off of Metalfoes Fusion since I had a higher chance of doing it. During the locals yesterday, I did end up doing it once. Hurt my feelings real bad. Gotta love drawing Fusion off of Fusion, because we all know when I keep trying to spam this effect every turn, I'm after the Super Poly. Always after the Super Poly. I'm looking for more draw power for this deck. And I'm actually considering trying the Plant Engine. I did try it once, I didn't like it. But there will always be room for improvement or change and testing. Super Poly, that your deck revolves around that. I will always continue to say that. That's the only reason why this deck works. Then to end it, I am still doing 3 counter. I do not run full Metalfoes Fusion or Metalfoes Combination. I hate Alcahest, and I just don't like the full Metalfoes Fusion as a card. Sure, it gives me another monster during the battle phase, but I don't really ever see it. And Alcahest, in my opinion, is still way too slow for this format, and it will stay slow. Counter, what it does is it spams more monsters when I want them. Always got to have some type of wall or protection. I guess bodies hit the floor. The main deck is 40 cards. I will continue to test. I will continue to try to make this deck as best as it possibly can, but we're just out here. The deck's mediocre at best, but any deck can be good if you put enough effort into it. Alright, on to the extra deck. It is sitting at 14 for right now because Electrum Might's out of the deck and I can't decide what I want to put into it. No Link monsters in there right now. I will be adding Dual Little Chimera and Hida, the Flame Charmer Link monster. So to start off, we do 2 of Mythrilium. What it does is you target 2 Metalfoes cards, spells, traps, or monsters or fusions in the grave. Target 1 of your opponent's monsters on the field. Where's the card? Might be card. On the field. Shuffle your 2 from grave back in the deck. Add theirs back to hand. I use that effect a lot, and I love it. I will always love it. And its other effect is once it leaves the field, you can special summon another Metalfoes monster from the extra deck, face-up extra deck. Which is sort of a downer because, you know, it's a lot better now that with the revised rules because you usually don't use your extra monster zone anymore. So that's normally where you'll summon your Volflame. It's always going to be Volflame. If it's something else, that means you use Volflame for something else and you are a bad boy. Continuing on, we got 2 Orichalc. I almost dropped it down to 1, but after yesterday and playing against that Mystic Mind deck, my god, Orichalc is staying at 2. I kept popping Mystic Mind to continue with my plays, and it saved me. Saved me so much. We are doing one Adamante because I only have the one. I do want to get a second one. And 2 Crimsonite because these are your Super Poly targets. I want more of him than I do of him, so whenever I add the Adamant, this is probably going to go down to 1 because it'll be at 15. Then continuing on. So that's it for Fusion Monsters. Most of it's Fusion. Nova Infinity. Party, party, party. For negations. And kind of a weird one I like to play. Since I don't run Link Monsters, I do Absolute Dragon and I do the Vortex. You go into Absolute, you use your Metalfoes effect, you pop that Absolute, you go into Vortex. And you usually get to set another counter, so protections upon negations. And then to carry on the last part of it, we do play one number 60 Dagaris, Timeless. He is for draw purposes because Super Poly. I want to have that Super Poly. It really hurts when I don't find him, but I will keep it in there. I do 1 Abyss Dweller and I do 1 Flare Metal. Did not go into him at all. I am actually going to cut him. An Abyss Dweller is there just in case, but I didn't really play against any graveyard heavy decks, so we're here. Side deck, I did not play one. Classic Ferg notion right there. I've always been bad at using side deck, and I will not usually make one unless I feel like I'm ready to. Guys, that was the deck profile. Give me your honest opinion. And I'm always down for a little smack talk. That's what I do. That's who I am. So, if you're ever so humble, give us a like, subscribe, and if you're feeling ever so generous, hit that bell icon to get notified when we update profiles like this or when Charles does his Crusadia. Alright guys, this has been Ferg with Team COG. I'll catch you next time. Bye.